Let's get into smart, stupid people. We got 2 of them for you this week. This first one was from the Whatever podcast. We've shown this one a couple times. It's a dating show. They get men and women on. They talk about different issues, what they're looking for in relationships, the likes. Go ahead and check out this video from a scholar. An
you
absolute
said you'd prefer a guy
scholar.
who does self-defense using other methods. Are we talking like with his
Oh,
fists?
not like that. I just mean like I think a gun is a bit extreme. Like if like because most people would argue like
so is
for
getting
a
murdered.
legally obtained firearm in like a circumstance of self-defense. Like if someone breaks into your home, like most people would argue for that. I'm just saying like I personally would prefer a different. I don't know. Like,
Let's say you find a great guy.
This great guy. I'm like, where is he?
He's coming. You find a great guy. Mm-hmm. He wants to marry you.
Okay.
You guys get married. Would you prefer he defends you against home invaders with a gun or with his fists?
It would depend on what the home invader has in his hand.
You can't decide that.
Yeah.
Like that is not up to you.
You never know.
Or if
you
there's more
know.
than one. If there's more than one.
There's 5 home invaders. All of them don't have weapons. They're ready to throw down with their fists against your husband. Would you prefer he has his hands or a gun?
Hands.
You don't want. He's
I
gonna
don't
get
want
the
them
shit-
dying
Chuck
if they're
Norris.
just
shit
coming into
kicked
my
out of him.
house.
What if after they kill him, they want to rape you? Wouldn't you want him to have a gun in that instance?
Whoa! I didn't think they were gonna kill him.
Well, I mean, they're home invaders. If he's gonna
That
fight them,
doesn't. Just because you invade someone's home doesn't mean you're gonna kill them.
Have you?
Just because you invade someone's home doesn't mean you're going to... Are you willing to take that risk? That's the question. Are you... The million-dollar question. Are you willing to take that risk that this complete stranger who broke into your home in the middle of the night is not there to kill you? Let me tell you something, folks. If you're stealing... If you're breaking someone's house to steal their TV, steal their jewelry, whatever, that's a source of income for you. Just like the guy working as a bank teller doesn't want to get shot at the bank... That guy doesn't want to get shot or arrested breaking in to steal your stuff. He's going to come during the day. Most robberies like that, most burglaries happen during the day for that reason, because they go when you're at work, they go when you're on vacation, they go when you're out to dinner, when they know you're not home. That's why they case the house out. If someone is in your home while you're there, you have to assume the absolute worst. You have to assume that that person is there to do the absolute worst things imaginable to you, because you're literally gambling your life versus theirs. I don't know. I guess I can't speak for everyone, but I value my life and my family's life over that of the random home invaders that broke into my house. As far as, because this is the thing I see a lot now, especially nowadays. I have friends that are trying to navigate the dating waters. I don't envy any of them. I feel horrible for all of them. I'd probably just die alone if I were single right now when I look at the trash that's out there. I got lucky, we'll put it that way. But I've got this is a common thing that you're starting to see, because a lot of these women, like that one, have no real life experience. Who says they're here to hurt me? I don't know. The fact they broke into your home's probably a good indicator of that. Regardless, I want my husband to use his fists to fight 5 guys. She's marrying Chuck Norris. Did you know that? She's marrying John Wick. John Wick used guns. She's marrying Chuck Norris, and that's that. That's that.
Kill Dan Scott.
That's who she's getting with. That is her ideal man. Is Bruce Lee. That can take 5. Steven Seagal. That can take 5 poorly trained actors on hand to hand while they stand around him in a circle and come at him one by one. That's what her ideal man is. No, I'm going to tell you right now. I can handle myself in a fight. There is absolutely no chance I'm fighting 5 guys. None. Not without a gun. Even with a gun, I'm still a little concerned. I'm not going to lie. I got 5 guys coming at me. If I don't have a gun, I'm out. I'm not fighting them with my bare hands. We're all leaving the house. If I can't, then yeah, we're screwed. I mean, I'll do what I can, but the reality of the situation is I'm going to get the shit kicked out of me, and they're going to probably do whatever they want to. People don't realize that I see red and I get angry and I become like the Incredible Hulk. That's not a real thing. 5 guys are going to kick the shit out of you. There's nothing you can do. I mean, unless it's like 5 midgets. But if you've got 5 midgets breaking into your house, that is a hilarious predicament to be in. I mean, in that case, I might just sick the dog on them. You know what I mean? But it might be kind of funny. So here's the thing. So back to what I was saying. A lot of buddies I have that are navigating these dating waters, this is something they run into when they get these liberal women that aren't well adjusted to actual real life, that don't have any experience, outside of mom and dad's house. they get these idealistic perspectives about having guns in the house, and that's a big one that I hear about. Here's the reality, and you can call me sexist for saying this, you can call me misogynistic, you can call me whatever you want, but this is a fact. This is the truth, and if you're upset about it, you can die mad for all I care. At the end of the day, whether you have a gun in the house for self-defense is honestly, and again, don't call me sexist, it's not a decision that's up to your wife. It's not. And that may be worded bluntly, and I know people hear that and they get taken aback. Oh, you're a partnership. There are some things, and just like there's some things that the husband really doesn't get a decision on, there are some things that the wife's input really doesn't matter on. I mean, because hear me out here, because I know you're screaming at your phones, calling me sexist, calling me misogynistic. If one guy breaks into your house, who's going to go out and deal with him? Unless your wife's a UFC fighter or you're in a wheelchair, it's probably going to be you, right? So you should be able to choose what tool you feel is adequate to defend yourself and your family with. If she's not going to be doing the job, she doesn't get to decide what tools are used for the job. Period. End of discussion. If you got someone that's still pushing you on that after you bring that up to her, after you break her down with that stone cold logic, you're not compatible because she doesn't have a realistic view of the world. And you do. And that's all there is to it. If someone breaks into your house, she's not going to be the one trying to fight that person off. It's going to be you. If you feel that you can do that without a firearm, more power to you. Most of us would rather have one, though, because just like they said, it's unpredictable. You have no idea. These guys have knives, they have guns. Who knows, right? I mean, think about it this way. If you get your car worked on, if you're gonna go to a mechanic because you can't work on your car, there's something wrong with your car that you can't fix yourself, so you go to the mechanic's office or you go to the mechanic shop, are you going to sit there and critique the mechanic and tell him you don't want him using specific tools? No, because it's not your job. You've taken a task that you cannot complete on your own to someone who can. You don't get to tell him what kind of tools he uses. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.